everyone, welcome back to another episode of In the Kitchen with Sandy. And today I am making we're following through with this. I am making some of my mother's favorite recipes. This is a recipe of mine that she absolutely loved. She just loved this. So we make this every year at I always make it at Thanksgiving and at Christmas, and usually I make it like when we cook out and stuff like that. She just always loved this. This is my cheesy potato casserole. It is so easy to make, and I cannot tell you how much flavor these potatoes have. It's just amazing. I can't even tell you how good this is. So let's go over what we're going to be using. First, I want you to preheat your oven to about 400 degrees. You want to cook this a little bit high because we're using the frozen shredded potatoes. So simple. Let's get started. All right, we are going to be using these. They're just called the hash brown potatoes. They're just the shredded potatoes. You're also going to use some a French onion dip. We're going to use some cream of chicken soup, some pepper, some garlic powder, some salt, and then we're going to use some of these French's onions. I think that's it. That is it. That is it. So simple and so easy. So what you're going to do is, like I said, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. I better do that. I think I've done that. And then you're just going to empty your potatoes out into your bowl. Now, normally I do, let me get some in here. Normally I do the entire bag and I put it in like a big 9x13 pan, but I'm just using this today. I'm doing a smaller version of it because actually I've decided to film multiple videos today since I haven't been doing any filming lately, so I'm doing a small version today. So what you're going to do, you're also going to add some cheese to this. You can use mild, sharp cheddar, any type of cheese you like. We always use either the mild or the sharp or a combination of both. It doesn't really matter, whichever you want to use. And if you really want to change the recipe up a little bit, you could actually use some of the Mexican cheese, pepper jack cheese, you know, to add a little additional flavor to that. I gotta get this open. I had bought one specifically just to make this before my mother passed away, but that chip dip got eaten, so we're gonna use about half of this. This is a bigger container, so we're not gonna use all of that. Let me show you what you're going to do. Very simple and easy. It doesn't look like much, but I'm telling you what, it's absolutely phenomenal. And I'll tell you what, my middle child, Nick, loves this stuff. So we're going to use about half of that French onion dressing, or potato chip dip, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to use a can of cream of chicken soup. Goes right in. You do not, you do not add any milk or anything to it. Now, if you wanted to put some fresh chopped onions in here, that would be beautiful. But I'm not going to. I don't normally do that because this is just absolutely perfect, just the way it is. And you know, that's one thing I used to always get. I'd always get on to my mom about, she's like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to, you know, something different, and something that she had already perfected. And it's like, don't change anything, Mother. Don't change anything. And I would highly recommend that you get everything in there before you start mixing around, because this can be difficult to mix around because the potatoes are frozen. So let's just get everything in there. Some pepper. I like a lot of pepper. And I'm not gonna lie, there's been times where I've just went in with my hands, nice clean hands, because it is, and some salt of course, it can be a little difficult to get mixed around. I probably should have used a bigger bowl, but we're gonna use some garlic powder. Now you've got a lot of potatoes in here, so season them well, guys, season them well. And then we're also gonna crunch up some of the French fried onions in there. I know what you're thinking, onion overkill, but no, 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 no. Just crunch them with your hands. No, no, no. And these are gonna melt in there beautifully. Actually, I like these better than using real onions. Uh-oh. Because they have a lot more flavor to them. A little greasy there. Just crunch them up in there. My hands are quick washing. A little cleanup around me. And then we're gonna add cheese. And I always add a generous amount of cheese because, like I said, this is called a cheesy potato casserole. So now all you really do is you just mix this big bowl of deliciousness together, make sure it's well combined, and then we're going to put it out into our little baking dish. Okay, once you get it mixed really well, and you can, a little quick tip, pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds to help heat it a little bit, and it helps you mix it. It helps you be able to mix it a lot better because it really is hard to mix with, you know, the potatoes so frozen. So, this smells so good already. I can't tell you how good this smells. And this is one of my favorite casseroles that I made for my mother. So what you're going to do is get your little pan here. There's no need to grease it. You don't have to grease it. If you want to spray a little bit of Pam, you know, or any type of non-stick cooking spray in it, you can. If you don't trust me, that is. But it's not going to stick to the bottom of the pan because, you know, that cheese has, it renders some fat when it bakes. Or it's greasy, you know, kind of greasy. And we're going to put every single bit of this in there. And then all you do is, let me wipe my hands off here. I always end up with it everywhere on my hands. Just kind of spread it out. Look at that. Can you see the cheese throughout it? And oh, it smells so good. And I like to make this, like I said, in the summer as well with when I'm cooking out, because for some reason this paired with barbecue baked beans, I don't know what it is with that. It's like take a bite of baked beans, take a bite of this, and it is so good together. So just spread that out. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven, and I'm going to bake it for about 35 minutes. And then I'm going to take it out, remove it from the oven, and then I'm going to add some additional cheese on top. Don't that sound delicious? Into the oven it goes. 400 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes. We're going to take it out, add some cheese, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, there's a lot of noise in the background. Frying some steaks, my smoke detector's going off, all that good stuff. So let me show you the casserole. This is in the oven for about 40 minutes, and I put the cheese on top of it. Look at that, can you see that? And I put it back in there for about an additional 10 minutes. Look how beautiful that is. It's dark outside, so the lighting is terrible in here. But let's go ahead and serve this up. Now, when I serve mine up, I just use like a spatula, just like I would any other casserole. And I recommend that you let it sit out for about 15 minutes before you serve it. And this has probably been out about 10, so. But everybody's hungry. We are ready to eat. I've got some steaks fried with it. Made a salad. Look at that. Look at that. Well. Look at that. It is just loaded with deliciousness. Put that right on there. And this is one of the things that are, look at that, even better the next day reheated up, believe it or not. All casseroles are, right? Once again, first bite's for you, Mama. It's gonna be hot. Oh, Claire. That is so good. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I hope you give this a try really soon. Happy holidays. You know I love you guys so very much.